What's up, guys? It's Gardy B with the Jenkins Jonez show. As always, I'm here with my good internet buddies, Dragonfly Jones, a.k.a. Tyler.
What's up, guys?
LeJethro Jenkins, a.k.a. John.
What's up, bubbas? And if you fuck with us, you want to see more of our content, please jump on YouTube and subscribe to our channel.
What are you guys most excited, other than the culture in Cleveland for John, what are you guys most excited for, this weekend? What do you, I know you guys know I'm excited for the skills challenge. What are you excited for AllStar Weekend? You still have anything left in your heart for the dunk contest? I love the Elam ending that they've done with the game. I have to say I've enjoyed the game since they put the Elam ending. Where they have the target
Elam ending,
score.
okay, yeah. Okay, cool.
But what are you guys looking forward to? What's the part of the weekend that you're most excited for?
I got a feeling that Ja Morant is going to show the fuck out. I think he's going to be the MVP. That's what I'm looking forward to. I think that he knows this whole season has been an I'm here moment for Ja, right? And I think he's going to take the AllStar game in the same vein. I think he's going to ball the fuck out. I think he's winning MVP.
He's going to be the dude that everyone's looking at like, oh, you're really playing.
Yeah, right, exactly.
That fourth quarter is fun, but that's about the only thing I trip off on AllStar Weekend, G. This shit basically the Pro Bowl to me now, bro. You know what I mean? Like, this is a week where I don't have to work as much because there's not as much basketball going on. That's what it is for me. It's a little vacation.
You put it up there with the Pro Bowl? I think the All-Star game
I'm exaggerating.
I haven't watched the Pro Bowl since like 2006.
But I mean, as far as like, the Pro Bowl, yeah. But I mean, like, I don't necessarily need to watch the All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? I'll turn it on. I don't even know the Pro Bowl when that airs. I don't even be knowing what the time is on. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm kind of on the other end of the spectrum here. I would never miss an All-Star game, bro. I think showboating basketball is fucking super entertaining, bro. Like the fucking alley-oop bounce that Steph threw to the Giannis a few years back, like shit like that. Like, bro, sign me up for that all the time.
I just don't care. I mean, I don't know why. I'm not anti-showboating. It just don't matter to me. You know what I mean?
I think the thing about basketball that's so much better than any other sport to me is that there are so many ways that it can be played. And it is one of the few sports, like, if you really love football, you don't necessarily love the idea of writing about and watching high school, junior college, NCAA, and NFL football, right? The NFL is it's the perfection of football, et cetera, et cetera. Basketball, to me, on one end of the spectrum is the All-Star game, and on the other end of the spectrum is the NBA playoffs, and I love both of those styles. Like, I love freewheeling. Let's just have fucking fun and enjoy the fact. Let's celebrate the fact that we have aliens, physical gifts, that we could do shit that physically doesn't make any sense to almost every human being that's ever lived. And I love locked in, diving on the floor, going crazy fucking playoff basketball. My problem with the NBA is not the All-Star game. It's the fact that it's the regular season where if you know basketball, you know these dudes are not playing most games super locked in, whatever, but they're also not having fun. You know what I mean? So that's what we talked about, that in-season tournament, which Adam Silver is probably going to be pitching a lot over the next 5 days, I would guess. But like, that to me is what's exciting about that, is put some stakes out there, put some money on the table that has dudes playing, early in the season, like, oh, okay, this is something that really matters to me. But I think that might be kind of why we've talked about, it seems like a lot of these dudes are miserable, bro. Like, I mean, like the NBA, you've never heard so many stories about so-and-so is grumpy, so-and-so doesn't like the fucking situation they're in on the team that they built. You know what I mean?
Bro,
it's just too many games, bro.
Did you see like where Harden was rolling his eyes? I don't know if there's somebody reported that Harden was rolling his eyes when Nash was drawing up plays for KD. Could you imagine having that much confidence in yourself? I mean, when the best player in the world is getting a play drawn up for him, and you're like, oh, this guy again. This guy is Kevin Durant. The Kevin Durant, maybe the best scorer we've ever seen, one of the best scorers in the world, that's ever put their feet on the world, touch the basketball, rolling your eyes. That's so weird. And to hear that he wasn't happy too, you know what I mean? It's just, I'm like, bro,
we're in the surly era of the NBA right now. You know what I mean? It's weird. The league is surly as fuck, bro. It's churlish.
Yeah. I mean, we saw that fucking subliminal Harden threw at Kyrie's. Like, I'm just happy to be here where everyone is willing to do whatever it takes to win. You know what I'm saying?
Except for you when it's time to win, Harden. Shut up, please. Oh my God.
My
You're
favorite
great
was
games 1 through 4. You know what I mean?
My favorite, because they had a tough game out of the gate, obviously, but there's a clip of Embiid trying to cross someone over and then badly missing a 3-pointer, and someone just tweeted it and said, "One practice with James Harden later."
Bruh. Come on, man. Crazy.
Let's
but
talk
going back
about,
to All-Star, I will say that I won't say I just don't care. It's just that there's other things that I care about more. Because when I went to Chicago, and that was a great All-Star game. It's a great slam dunk contest too. The 3-point contest wasn't bad either. I couldn't wait to leave and just go be with my buddies. You know what I mean? So like it was like I'm here, but I was more thinking like, yeah, can we get this over with? So I don't think it's bad. I thought that was a good product.
Yeah.
There's just other things that I'd rather be doing.
In Cleveland.
Bro. I'm gonna tell y'all my flight schedule when we get off here.
Okay,
so
for
you
sure.
know exactly what time it is with me.
Let's talk about the Bucks beat the Pacers last night. Giannis had 50. I continue to think that the Bucks, even though they're the defending champions, are the team. Like I feel like everyone should think these dudes are winning the championship, and I don't feel like people do. But what I really wanted to talk about was Giannis continuing to appease bag Twitter. He had such a nice move. Jason Maples tweeted the clip and said, "Hezzy tween Twitter, are you not entertained?"
Bro, he hit someone with the double tap crossover step back fadeaway for a bucket. You know what I'm saying? And he had 50 on 17 of 21 shooting.
It was the 4th fewest shots ever needed to get to 50 points.
That's KD type shit, bro. Come on, man. Hey, like, you know, the Bucks were my pick to win it all at the top of the season. They're still my pick to win it all this season. You know, we've seen how fucking there's a log jam in the East where everyone's separated by like 2 games and shit. And you know what I'm saying? It's about 5 or 6 teams there that are going to be a tough out. But yeah, I still think the Bucks are coming out for sure.
I mean, the Bucks, when I saw them live a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, this is a basketball team full of hoopers. Like they hoop, but also like they play basketball real smart. You know what I mean? Like I was extremely impressed with them. So I wouldn't be surprised. And I mean, like as crazy as it was, like I knew Giannis was Giannis. I think he had like 30 something that night. You know what I'm saying? But seeing Middleton play and how controlled he is, I'm like, bro, your game is beautiful in person. You really know how to you find your spots, play within yourself, all of that. They got dudes that know what they need to be doing, and they do that shit. You know what I'm saying? They got a team, G. So I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if they won.
I think that's the difference to me with them is that everyone knows what their job is, and they've accepted it and they're settled into it. And I also think with Giannis, what was your experience seeing him? I've heard Giannis is in the Braun Hall of Fame, the Braun Mount Rushmore of guys that when you see in person, you're like, oh, this guy evolved from a different branch of the family tree than fucking like, where did this guy come from, bro?
For me, Bron came with the fact that he's Bron. Like I love Giannis, but I mean, Bron to me is just like a tier above the highest tier. You know what I mean? Seeing Giannis and some of the moves he did at his size, like saying he has no bag, that's bro, like I couldn't even compute how that is done by somebody that big. You know what I mean? And you know how people are bigger when the players are always bigger when you see him in person?
Yes.
He is bigger.
Right.
Like,
that's
you know
what I've heard.
I've
heard that when you look at him, it looks like a visual effect.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't understand it. My brain will allow me to go there to make that for this to make sense. You know what I'm saying? So